what the game would be, but none of that was recycled material.
Segues. That's a good segue.
Yeah.
I went to IKEA to buy some furniture to put stuff in.
No.
I went to IKEA to buy a cabinet.
No, not doing it for me.
I watched the
things politicians would say when they resign.
Not doing it for me.
Yeah.
World's worst cabinet minister resignation speech.
Yeah, I'm resigned to play one more game, Marjolein, if that helps.
Stew?
What do you mean, stew? They've told you to
Stew is the worst. World's worst.
Fucking hell. I mean, I believe in equality, but you don't make it easy, do you, love?
I belong to you.
I belong to you.
Do just what you want. You're the one I trust, and I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else.
Yeah. Let you down.
The beautiful, sexy creature that advertised the Frosted Flakes.
Holly Willoughby. Oh fuck! Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger.
How sad!
Tony the Tiger.
Because he himself is already endangered, and now the remains of.
Oh.
Did you say what the actual thing is?
Should we finish by all singing the Monday Night Improv song?
Wait, Marlene's got
Monday Night Improv.
Monday Night
Improv. Monday Night Improv.
Wow, the Japanese are going to hate us.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso.
You wanna do something Monday nighter? I've got something for you, hold tighter. It's a show that's unpredictable and fast, and improvised by the cast. Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv. Sing it, Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv.
Welcome to Monday Night Improv. Please welcome your host for this evening, Mr. Will Nami.
Whee! How's it going, nerds? It's me, Will Nami, the Specky Pepperami, here to host this gig. Billy Kirkwood is still not with us. He'll be back next week. So don't worry, Nami's reign of terror is only lasting for this episode. It's a pleasure to be here. In case you've not joined us before, this is improvised comedy bronze, made up entirely on the spot, based on your suggestions. So we'll be coming to you for suggestions throughout the show. Type them in the YouTube comments, type them in the Facebook comments, and we'll provide spontaneous comedy mentalness based entirely on what you're saying. Heretic hosting. Thank you, Logos. Again, this Nami reign of terror will only last for this week. Calm the fuck down. We also, it's not just me rambling on, looking like a haunted pipe cleaner. We also have James on tech. Hello, James. Are you well?
Hi, Will. I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. Great banter. And now for James's question of the week. James, would you rather be dead on the inside or bread on the inside? I'd be bread on the inside. It would make a change. But what about you?
Yeah, I'd go with bread. Bread sounds good.
That was a conversation. But you will see scenes like that improvised based on what you suggest. So it's not just me and James talking about depression. We also have a host of wonderful comedic improvisers to create things on the spot. First of all, if you ask me, I'd say he puts the stew into Stuart Murphy. Please clap your hands, stamp your feet, make some noise for Stuart Murphy.
Yeah!
Hey,
Hey, we're in the same thing.
absolutely, we got the memo.
Exactly. The black t-shirt twins. We solve crimes. Dark crimes.
Yep.
And
Dark
answer to your
crimes.
question, I'd be bred inside as well. Because then, for first time in my life, if someone sucked my dick, it would be a whole meal.
Whee!
Whole
Whole meal. It sounds similar to whole meal.
Yeah.
Great comedy. Excellent banter. But don't worry, it's not just the two of us talking about bread and dick sucking, looking like we belong in a student improv troupe dressed in all black. We also have a man who I would say by this point is sick of Stuart Murphy's shit. I'd say he puts the Gary into Gary Dobson. Make some noise. It's Gary Dobson.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
I would also be bread on the inside because then I could just loaf around and roll with the punches.
It's loaf and roll. Loaf and roll. Bread.
And I'm on the other team.
2 puns, but no black t-shirt. So, you made up for it, I suppose.
Would you believe
overcompensating?
Would you believe these two did an in-person gig at the weekend? How was it?
No. It was a lot of fun, thank you. I realized the thing I miss most about live performing is abusing the audience.
Right. Just being able to swear loudly in public was joyful.
Oh, it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I'll tell you this much. While you were doing that, me and Billy, if you follow either of us on Instagram, you will know that we did a gig in Brighton. Was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. To two people. We'd sold out the gig, but it clashed with the football, and 2 ticket holders turned up. We had a great time. It was less of a gig and more of a hostage situation, but we had a great time.
I did a stand-up gig yesterday, and there were about, let's say, 15 people there while the football was on, including 3 women, one of whom was getting text updates on the phone about the England game because, quote, she was such a fan.
Well, she had her priorities in order. Hey, speaking of women and speaking of hostages, she's holding several otters hostage in Shetland as we speak. Queen of the Ravens, please make some noise. It's Marjolein Robertson.
Hi. Yes.
Do you have a mouthful of peanut butter, Marjolein?
But I go for bread. My option is bread. I chose bread.
Okay, there you go. A mouthful of bread on the inside. Good for you. We also, ladies, gentlemen, and friends, have a guest this week. It's his first time on the show, but long-time friend of the show. If you've seen Spontaneous Potter, Spontaneous Sherlock, and Men with Coconuts, you'll know him as the Little One, often accompanied by his catchphrase, screamed by hordes of young women. And that catchphrase being, I like the Little One. Please make some noise for the Little One. It's Sam Irving.
Hi, everyone. Happy to be here. I would choose to be bread inside because normally I'm inside the bread because I'm in pain. Pain.
I got it.
Not because you're in bread.
I'm also in bread.
Are you from Shetland too?
Wow.
Well, ice front, Marjolein. Ice front. Just because some new piece of fluff has turned up, don't you go flirting with the new kid.
I like
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere near her, Sam. She's an otter-killing witch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop flirting, everybody. Now, we really are on a ciabatta with these puns. Doesn't work. But we're going to start with a game called What You Doing? Yes, hello, James. We're going to start with a game called What You Doing? Now, what we need from you guys in the YouTube or Facebook or social media comments is a suggestion of an activity. It could be anything at all. It could be hoovering up dust. It could be hoovering up a carpet. It could be Sam's favorite activity, hoovering up honeys. Literally any suggestion at all that doesn't necessarily have to do with hoovering. Any activity that you want to see, one of us will start an action based on that suggestion. And then the next person will ask, what are you doing? And then they will give their interpretation of their own mime. The next person will take on that mime, etc., etc. You'll work it out as it goes along. James, do we have any suggestions from the lovely people watching of any sort of activity?
We do. We also have some acceptance for Sam, which is quite nice from Dripfed.
That's nice.
Who's,
Thank you.
I like him. So we have mocking an owl, drinking
owl.
tears after the football, putting butter on bread, fly swatting, explaining fiscal responsibility to your hamsters, like it, not hoovering, trying to catch a wasp using a straw, playing for Bully's prize board, kissing a trophy, trying to hold it together only because you know the truth. Painting a wall with Nutella, robbing a bakery. Guys, these are good.
Oh,
these
are great.
Thick and fast. Hoovering a family of spiders in War of the Worlds with spiders.
What a specific premise, Michael Cook. I enjoy all of these, but I would most like to say replacing Billy badly. Whee! Hoovering up my cat's ashes. There are two kinds of people. Why don't we go throwing chairs at ravens? Why don't we go with explaining fiscal responsibilities to a hamster? Because I would like to see Gary attempt that in mine. Gary, do you want to start with that?
Yes.
Then both here and wherever you are, make some noise for what you're doing. Hooray!
Gary, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes.
I'm prepping myself for a face plant.
Okay.
Stu, what are you doing?
I'm preparing to play the xylophone as it was meant to be played.
Marjolein, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just... I didn't think anyone could see me, well, I decided to never brush my teeth again, but only consume food with my fingers.
Sam, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm deciding which of these polo mints I want to use as an engagement ring.
So small.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
Nami.
Don't ask him.
Nami, what are you doing?
I'm wondering, why are women such a puzzle?
Bye, female audience. Bye. Gary, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm trying to remember when football was home, but even I'm not fucking old enough.
Satirical dick.
Stu, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stop this charging ox with my mind.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, Marjolein, what are you doing?
I'm watching the Red Raw section of the Stand Live Comedy Night on a Saturday live stream.
Wow, that's cold.
I forgot to send in a video, so I'm slagging it off.
Sam, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm practicing my faces for when I have to pretend to be surprised when my mum says something racist at dinner tomorrow.
I see.
Oh, full range of expressions. Well, what are you doing?
I'm doing mind press-ups. Take a mental image of this for the wank bank.
Yeah, I don't want to ask him what he's doing. I think it's pretty clear what he's doing.
Yeah, but you know what? We'll call it there. That is on Gary's cup face. What are you doing? Hooray! Very good. Excellent. That'll be... Yes, thank you, Gary. That'll be seared into our retinas until the day we die. Moving swiftly on. Now it's time for Topic Bastard, where we go around and provide lines based on a given topic. And the topic this week is things you can say in a job interview and in the bedroom. So do play along with this at home and type in things in the comments that you could say in a job interview, but also in the bedroom. And at the end, we'll read out the best ones. Well, we'll read out some of them. I can't guarantee they'll be the best, but we'll read out a finite number of your suggestions for things you can say in the job interview and in the bedroom. I'll kick it off with, it's a front-facing position. I'm very interested. Gary Dobson.
Things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. To be absolutely honest, if I'm still with you in 5 years' time, something will have gone horribly wrong.
Things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. Is it weird that I put my mum as a reference?
Yes, on both counts.
Okay.
Things you can say in a job interview and also the bedroom. Well, I do really well one-to-one, and I can also manage on my own, but I thrive when I'm overseeing several people within my department.
Things you can say in a job interview and in the bedroom. I've done a lot of research about you online.
Fun and threatening. Things you can say in a job interview and in the bedroom. Yes, it's unpaid, but it's a stepping stone to bigger and better things.
Things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. Yes, I'm willing to start at the bottom.
Things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. I've been off the job for a while, but I'm looking to keep my hand in.
Dirty boy.
Things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I wasn't expecting 3 of you.
Good.
Things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. God, can I just say how nice it is to see a woman in a position of power?
Incredible. Things you can say at a job interview and in the bedroom. When can you start?
He's staring me in the face the whole time.
Things you can say in a job interview, also in the bedroom. Will this take long? I'm seeing someone else at 11:30.
Things you can say in the job interview and also in the bedroom. I think I should tell you I will need disabled access.
Wow. Wow.
They're people too.
What was I going to say? Oh no.
Is that one of the things?
Oh
Stop coughing, it's
no.
making it
Hello,
worse.
it's back. Things you can say in the bedroom and also the job interview. Well, some might almost call it a weakness, but I'd say one of my strengths is my timekeeping. If anything, I come too early.
Very good.
Things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. Please don't contact us. We'll be in touch with you.
Any more for any more? I've got one more. Things you could say in the job interview and in the bedroom. I'm going to fuck this job.
Oh, here he goes.
I'm gonna fuck this
Here he
job.
goes. I've got a couple more. My biggest weakness is erectile dysfunction. I'm very keen on a change of position. It would be nice to have more people under me. This is what I studied for at university. And finally, I came on the bus.
That was it.
A couple more things you can say in a job interview and also in the bedroom. We've worked together before, haven't we? Also, how much does the position pay? Made me laugh.
Raheel got
I'm
there first.
happy to fill in.
Whee.
And also, ironically, I have done missionary work in the past.
Any more for any more?
I got a couple. Sorry, I'm nervous. I came to this quite late in life. And so I think that about wraps it up. And by it, I mean my penis.
Oh, if we're doing catchphrases, things you could say in the bedroom and in a job interview. I've shat myself.
Every week. If there's no any more for any more, Marjolein, then we will head to what the general public said. James, anything the general public said that you deem worthy of putting on the screen?
Yeah, sure. Look, everyone exaggerates about their talents.
Very good.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're not allowed to ask if I'm pregnant.
Wow.
Wow.
Would this position be available as a job share? We also had hashtag Oedipus job app. I think it's in reference to Will. Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
I learned that at university. There's quite a few of them, to be honest with you. You could keep going through. I can use both hands and finish it fast.
Whee.
That's the perfect position for me. I'm known for being flexible.
Well done.
Nice.
And that was Topic Bastard. Well done, everybody. You get the point. Let's move swiftly on. This game is called Three Dads Endowments. Now, what we need from you guys who are watching is a suggestion of why have you been banned from seeing them? If you've seen this game before, you'll know the rules. If not, I'll explain very quickly. But Sam is going to get booted out of the room because he's going to yes. Everybody say goodbye, Sam.
Bye, Sam.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Sam. Sam is a truculent child, a teenager, and myself and Marjolein and Stu are his three dads. And we are reprimanding him for being out late. Now, Sam is going to have to guess where he's been, who he's been there with, and specifically what we need you guys for in the comments. Why has he been banned from seeing them? It could be anything at all. He could have been banned from seeing the person he was with because he was made to do press-ups, because they made him vomit, because he kidnapped a swarm of falcons and flew off into space. Literally whatever. Just any reason you would get banned from seeing somebody. But Gary here is going to set up for myself and Marjolein where Sam has been and who he was there with. So, Gary, where has Sam been?
This is for your good self, Will.
Yes.
Sam has been at the slate quarry.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that's
Slate.
the sweetest of the quarries, man.
The slate, a thing I know so much about. Thanks, Gary. I have to help Sam guess that he's been at the slate quarry. Sure.
At the slate quarry.
Sure. Thanks.
And also, and who has Sam been with? That's for Marjolein. Sam has been with the Jolly Green Giant.
Ho, ho, ho.
Excellent. And now for Stu, we need suggestions from the audience of why has he been banned from seeing the Jolly Green Giant. James, any suggestions coming through?
Yes, they are a Justin Bieber fan.
Excellent.
Wait a minute. He has been smoking small animals. Strong one coming up. He slagged off Lorraine Kelly. No one slagged off Lorraine Kelly.
Oh, you're crossing a line. That's crossing a line. That.
He went to an illegal rave.
Of course.
They drink ragu white sauce straight from the jar.
Yep.
That's the one right there. I mean, he didn't slag off Lorraine Kelly. Let's keep it within the bounds of realism. But he drank ragu white sauce straight from the jar. So it's a wonder he's not dead already.
Not mugged a seagull for a bag of chips or peeing in McDonald's kitchen.
No, those are things. Those are both rites of passage for teenagers. They drink ragu white sauce straight from the jar. And they drink. This is not something that was a one-time deal. This is a habit we've got to break. So ragu white sauce straight from the jar. Oh, he's been cruising for this for a long time.
Right. Now, Sam's going to have to guess all three of these things in just 5 minutes. And they do have to be specifically bang on. So if he gets these, I'll be honest, I'll be fucking flabbergasted. Especially this week. But for myself, where has he been? A slate quarry. Marjolein, he has been with
the Jolly Green Giant.
And Stu, he's been banned from seeing them because
he drinks ragu white sauce straight from the jar like an asshole.
Right. He has to guess all these things in 5 minutes. Thanks, Gary, and fuck you, Gary. Let's Sam back in. Turn your camera on, boy. This instant. How dead? What time do you call this?
No, I'm sorry. I really did mean to be back sooner. I just I got caught up is all.
Well, you know exactly where you've been. And
I know where I've been. I was there.
Yeah, but when I get angry, I get an erection, as you know, and I'm hard as a rock right now. Hard as a rock. I don't want to get an angry boner in front of my 18-year-old son, but here I am having an angry boner, and I don't like it. Hard as a rock. A rock.
Dad, stop talking about your dick. Look, I was out. I was at a rock gig. I was at a rock and roll concert.
Oh, a rock gig, is it? Or maybe a word that rhymes with gig. Maybe for tunneling or boring. Am I boring you?
I was at a dig. I was at an archaeological dig.
Oh, is that what they call it?
A late night, illicit, drug-filled archaeological dig.
Is that what they call it when it's a gigantic pit used for industrial purposes?
Yeah, well, look, it started out as a mine, and then they found archaeology.
No, it was nothing to do with archaeology. They were blowing it up, weren't they, with dynamite, with huge JCBs digging straight down into the earth in a gigantic sort of canyon.
Yeah, I was in a big quarry.
But it wasn't just...
I was in a big quarry with some archaeologists. That's why I was confused.
No, there's nothing to do with archaeologists. Drop it, you little shit. No, listen. Do you want me to put this on your tab? Okay. Do you want me to put this drink on your tab, on your
bill?
No, put it on your tab, on your bill, on your
tab.
No, it's a British term. Okay, good. Look, I can't believe you are this late. I can't believe you are this late. This slate. This slate. This slate.
Slate. I was in a slate quarry.
Yes. Yay! Yes. Now go to your room and talk to your other two dads first.
No. Okay. First, you have one of his leaves in your hair. My God, was he tagging off his... I don't even know what you'd call that robe, toga, thing of nature. Don't come to me with your tall stories.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Bigfoot at a toga party.
He has big feet because he's got
a big cock.
My God, son. What are you just looking right up that leafy garb that he walks over the fields wearing as he walks around laughing like Santa?
The Green Man. The Green Man.
Yes, but he's more than a man. He's a
Jolly Green Giant.
Yay! Bastard.
You fucking prick. You fucking prick. You don't even have the decency to replace the lid and wipe your mouth.
Look,
you know
sometimes
exactly
you want a jarred product and you don't have time to find a spoon.
Are you talking back to me after you ruined Italian night here at the family dinner table? Take a look in that pan and tell me that lasagna is not a mockery. an absolute mockery when there's a crucial ingredient missing because you can't control your urges, boy. You just open that little kitchen cupboard and to hell with the cutlery drawer, to hell with a perfectly good oven we've got, to hell with the other food stuff it goes with. No, you come out looking like you've blown a cow's udder or something because you just can't wait to get your dirty little fists on that receptacle and chug it down, can you?
Look, I'm sorry,
We bought the good stuff.
fucked the pasta sauce.
We didn't skimp on Dolmio, not in this fucking house.
A bechamel.
Ooh, aren't we using our degree? No. I don't know what it's called, but it's a colour.
Oh, I've been drinking the white sauce.
Oh, but which one?
The white sauce.
The one we
It's not called
bought.
bechamel. I don't know what it's fucking
The
called.
brand name. The brand name.
Ragu.
And but it's how you took it. It's how you took it.
Up the ass.
No, it wouldn't be white for very long, would it? No spoons for you, Mister. I don't need a kitchen table.
I drank it from the jar.
Yes, you drank what from the jar?
I drank the ragu white sauce straight from the jar.
Yes!
Holy shit!
Bad
White
boy.
ragu sauce. I didn't think there was a chance in fucking hell of you guessing that. Oh my god, well done. And I'd say that for the
Almost
benefit of having done improv with you for 11 years. Oh my god, you did it for the first time. Well done. Holy shit.
Turns out all I need is a time limit very visible in the bottom right corner of my vision. Normally when we do it on stage, I'm happy to run for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Wow, good work. White ragu sauce straight from the jar. Well done, everybody. It doesn't normally go that well. Moving on, we have a game called More. The way this works is in pairs, we're going to do 3-line scenes, but then we're going to do each scene a bigger version, and then the biggest it can possibly be. So a trifecta of scenes getting bigger with each iteration. To start this off, we're going to have myself and Gary, and then Stu and Sam are going to do a scene. So Gary, what would you want as a suggestion for our 2-person 3-line scene?
Oh, can we just what about just the basis of an argument?
The basis of an argument. So in the comments, type in the basis of an argument. The reason why you might argue with someone could be anything at all.
Yeah.
It could be platonic, it could be spousal, it could be a big nebulous concept, literally anything at all, a reason to argue with someone. Stu, Sam, Marlene, do you want to turn your cameras off so it looks like myself and Gary are on stage trying to mimic an actual gig? Stu doesn't give a shit. There we go. Cool. James, have any suggestions come through?
There's definitely one argument going on, and it's this.
This
And it's
Nate.
the slate.
You're welcome.
The slate.
You're welcome.
We have
Cheap, right?
Yeah.
Custody of child.
Custody of a child.
Great argument. Excellent.
Milk first or second. Who is the best dancer? Building an IKEA wardrobe. Finish the last of the milk.
Classic.
Putting milk in. Why does this always happen?
Always milk based.
Yeah, the chat always seems to get like some sort of group. I think they've got a group beforehand and they're like, let's just do dairy this week.
I see. Well, welcome to Milky Night Improv, everybody. Gary, do any of these suggestions tickle your pickle?
Oh, custody of a child.
Excellent. Good.
Well,
The first suggestion. The first
milk.
suggestion.
Fuck milk. I take it black.
Okay, custody of the. There must be a better way to phrase that.
Custody
Custody
also
of
how
child.
I have my tea. Yeah.
Yes, very good. Custody of child. So we're going to do a 3-line scene and do it bigger, and then the biggest version it can possibly be. A round of applause for more.
There's too much yielding going on.
I want Robert, our 6-year-old. I want him in my custody, and I want him 100% of the time, Barnaby.
Well, that's quite frankly just not going to happen, is it? And I'll tell you why. He is much more like me than he has ever been like you, Jacob.
Barnaby, get out of this house. I'm filing a divorce, and I'm also filing to have you killed. Scene. That was the first scene with lots of intrigue and drama and some weird sexual tension at the top. But now we're going to see that.
Right.
The even bigger version. Here we go.
Son?
I want our 5 children, Barnaby. I want Robert. I want Bobbert. I want Cobbett. I want Dobbert. And I want Yogurt. But that's irrelevant. I also want Stephen. I am keeping them in this marriage 1,000% of the time. And there's nothing you can do about it. Go to hell.
Oh, really? You think that I should go to hell when you are the usurper in this family? For indeed, look at them. Are they not all the spitting visage of my visage? Is it not obvious that they are all mine? Mine, I tell you. You had no part in them making.
Get out of this castle. I'm filing for divorce. I'm filing to have you killed. I'm filing for a new speedboat. I'm filing just in general. I'm starting a filing system in the office, and there's nothing you can do about it, Barnaby. Damn you to hell, and I hope you fall to your death off a cliff. Scene. And now the biggest version of that, with as much sexual tension at the top of this as me and Gary can possibly muster. Here we go. Fuck you, Barnaby! I'm keeping our 15 children. I'm keeping Bobbert, Cobbett, Dobbert, Eobbert, Fobbert, Gobbert, Hobbit, the little one, Eobbert, Jobbert, Lobbit, the one that's good at throwing, Mobbit, Nobbit, the one that, we won't go into that one, Pobbit, Quobbit, and Robbit was the same one as the... Anyway, I'm keeping them! There's nothing you can do about it. I'm keeping them for 100,000% of the time, which is mathematically impossible. But damn you to hell. Fuck you.
Oh, really? You don't even know all their names. You listed 17. How can you possibly want to keep all of my children? And yes, I do say my children, for look, I have the receipt right here. I'm the one that purchased them on our honeymoon in Minsk. Yes, it's my name on the receipt. I'm the one that smuggled them across the border in my pantaloons. And you did nothing but drive, Jacob.
Damn you, Barnaby! Get out of this spaceship! I hope you jump out of this spaceship and fall towards Earth and burn up on re-entry. I'm filing for divorce. I'm filing for your death. I'm filing for a speedboat. I'm filing for a cabinet. I'm filing my nails. I'm filing for everything. The only file that we don't have is love. Do you get that? In the file where there should be love, it's just empty. It's an empty filing cabinet. I hope you hop in the filing cabinet, jump off a cliff, and then burn to death in the fires of hell. Damn you, Barnaby. Damn you. And I'm keeping the dog. Scene.
I love you.
That was the first more. Oh my God. It was so acrimonious and yet so sexually tense. And on that very erotic zenith, we now turn to the second more, which is Stu and Sam. Stu and Sam, what would you like as a suggestion for your 3-person scene?
Well, I like the argument basis, and I saw one in the comments that you didn't take, which is just as high stakes as wanting custody of the children, and that is someone bought the wrong biscuits.
I love it. Yeah, great reason to argue. Somebody bought the wrong biscuits.
I mean, that's a 3-word tragedy right there.
Okay, let's get a round of applause for the first 3-line scene in Buying the Wrong Biscuits in More.
Clap, 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 clap.
I'm back. I got Garibaldi's.
Garibaldi's.
Yeah.
Garibaldi's. You know I'm allergic to raisins. We're a bourbon household. We've always been a bourbon household.
Right, I'll go see if I can change them then.
I'd see.
Scene. I was just wondering what Stu was doing there. Scene. And
I
now,
was leaving the shop.
oh, at a speed that can only be described as glacial. Good for you. And now now the exact same thing, but slightly bigger.
I'm back from the shop. There wasn't much in there. And the crowds, oh God, it's like the food shortages from the early days of COVID back again, but I got them. I elbowed a pensioner out of the way, but I got them. Garibaldi's.
Garibaldi's. Fucking Garibaldi's. Again. How many times are we going to go through this song and dance, Kevin? You know, if the slightest hint of any grape-based product touches my lips, I will shit myself. I will shit myself like I did on our wedding night. Don't you remember that Muscat? I was empty. We're a bourbon household. We are a motherfucking bourbon household.
Of course I remember. Maybe I thought it would rekindle the magic we once lost. But that's fine. No, that's fine. You're right. Your bowel integrity is much more important than the love we used to share but can find no more. So I'll go back out there. I'll strap my snowshoes back on, get my whip and my flare gun, and go back to that desolate arcade that used to be called a shop. Go back in amongst the inanimate zombie-like people. Well, people's hardly the right word for them. I'll see if I can change these for something that suits you. Maybe some of us missed the raisins.
And scene. There we go. And now the biggest version of that, the biggest it can possibly be.
I'm back. I've seen things. I've seen things in the supermarket. It's not a supermarket anymore. It's a kangaroo court run by sugar-hopped-up child soldiers. There is no law. I had to wear the carcass of a dead pensioner to sneak in and out under cover of a broken bulb. I made it. I made it. I brought the Garibaldi's. You and me.
Garibaldi's. You pathetic, snivelling little piece of shit. How dare you? How dare you defile our house, defile our home with Garibaldi's? You know, if I so much as sniff anything which has ever come into contact with a vineyard, my entire endocrine system will fall out of my arsehole. Don't you remember when we were in Bali? Don't you remember those 6 months I spent in rehabilitation, trying to learn how to produce the chemicals my body needs again? After you thought it would be funny to leave a packet of Sunmaid under our honeymoon pillow. How dare you? It's bourbon or nothing. Kill yourself.
Don't give up on us. I can do it. I've got 3 shotgun shells left. I'll go back out there with these Garibaldi's and I will change them for you, for us. In memory of that plastic ass you had to have fitted in that Bali whorehouse come makeshift bivouac hospital. I'll be back with the biscuits you like. Custard cream, no. Bourbon biscuit. I'll be back. Bourbon, not custard creams. Bourbon, not custard creams. Custard creams, no. Bourbon, not custard creams.
And scene. That was more. Make some noise. Hooray.
Hey.
Wow. Incredible. Makeshift bivouac. Excellent, excellent turn of phrase too. I loved it.
I have to say, I'm looking forward to the ad campaign, which just runs, "It's bourbon or nothing. Kill yourself."
Kill yourself.
What a slogan. Excellent. That was more. And on that emotional sort of zenith, we now move to our penultimate game. This is one of my favorites. It's called Superheroes. Now we are going to need 2 suggestions from you guys watching at home. The first thing we need is a mundane problem. Some sort of mundane problem, for instance, and it could be milk-based, like we've run out of milk. It could be, the Wi-Fi is broken. It could be, we're all out of tea bags. Again, milk or tea themed. You can keep on it or stray from it. But first of all, we need a mundane problem, so do get suggesting that now. This is how the game works. Gary is just a normal guy by day. But by night, he has a superhero alter ego, which you will also suggest for him in just a second. And he's going to attempt to solve this problem. He will be initially unable. So he's going to call in his superhero band of friends, which is us, one by one, as we in turn endow each other with ridiculous superhero names. So first of all, James, do we have any mundane problems that the people have suggested?
We do. We have unable to tie your shoelaces.
Brilliant.
Missing sink plug. The fridge door is stuck. Postman left a parcel next door. Wearing odd socks. Run out of bags for life. Snapped a shoelace. There we go again. Accidentally put a dog in the washing machine with clothes.
Yeah, keeping it light. Keeping it light.
Yeah.
Gary, do any of these take your fancy?
I think let's just go with something nice and mundane. With a missing sink plug.
Missing sink plug. I love it. Excellent.
Yeah.
And now, secondly, from you fantastic people watching at home, we need a made-up superhero name, a superhero that doesn't already exist. For instance, the Human Queef. That's just the first one that came to my mind. But what about you guys? One I endowed Stu with the other week was Tap Dance O'Malley, the singing Irishman. So it can be as specific or as vague as you like. A made-up superhero name for Gary, literally anything at all. James, are any made-up superhero names coming through?
We do. We have so Logris has said Captain Kama Sutra, which I think we get pretty much every week.
Of course.
Heavy Metal Hamster. I mean, that's a band name.
Right.
Captai?
Maybe he started writing Captain and gave up halfway through.
I think so.
Captain!
Yep. Bubble Wrap Man. Captain Milk.
Of course, staying on theme.
Captain Titan. The Unblocker. Super Glue. Which I actually quite like.
Gary, large microscopic silica volcaniconiosis man, a classic of the genre. And the Flush. Gary, any of these take your fancy?
None of them. Don't like any of them. You choose.
Suicidal Steve. What a tempting prospect.
That could be a really short scene.
I have no sink plug. I'm ending it all.
I quite like Colonel Tender out of all of those. That's quite a nice one.
Yeah.
These are all fantastic. Colonel Tender. There we go.
Colonel Tender.
Okay, so the order of your superhero friends coming in is going to be Gary Starson, then Marjolein, Sam, Stu, and then myself. So we will all turn our cameras off. And Gary, you're going to attempt to solve a missing sink plug as Colonel Tender. Round of applause wherever you are for Superheroes.
Well, what a long day at work that was. Thankfully, I'm home again. Time to wash my balls. Right. Just need to fill up the bathroom sink here so I can dunk the old fellas in there. Kitchen sink's no good, it's too high. Right, I'll just right, there's the water going, but oh dear, it doesn't seem to be filling up at all. Oh, I can see why. The sink plug's missing. Oh dear, this is never going to fill at this rate. Oh wow. Well, there's obviously nothing I can do about it. Not in my condition. Not with these sweaty nutsacks. Oh, well. Thankfully, no one else is around. And hasn't been for the last 18 months. But I'm fine! Right, I'll just nip into the gentle cupboard.
Gentle cupboard.
And I'm back! Oh, it's me! Captain Tender. Okay, I'll just try. Maybe I'll just turn off this. Oh, I can't even turn off the tap. It's too sore to touch. Oh. Let me just briefly stoke this fire in this engine tray, in this engine of the train, because that's also another definition of tender.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no! Well, what can I do? I find myself unable to even touch anything. I'm so tender. There's no way. I've made a horrible mistake. I can't even get back into my cupboard. Oh no! I'm gonna have to call someone to come and help. Siri, call the League of Superheroes. That's within your power. Excellent. Oh, hello. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Can you send someone over? Yes, it's me, Captain Tender. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, but I'm sure it'll grow back again. Okay, thank you. Oh, well, that's a relief. That's a relief. Soon I'll be joined by the vomiting tortoise. If anyone can help, I'm sure it's the vomiting tortoise. Thankfully, the door's on the latch and they can let themselves in, and I don't have to touch anything. The vomiting tortoise. Thank goodness you're here. I'd give you a hug, but it would be so sore.
Oh no.
She's method.
Can you help me? I'm trying to fill up the sink, but my plug's missing. I'm willing to wait.
Oh no. If anything, I just filled it up more.
Oh
Everyone else
no.
turned on right now.
Oh no, now there's vomit getting washed down with the water. And
I guess I live in here now. Do you have a basin?
no, I'm not rich enough. I still call bechamel white sauce.
It's just running away in the sink.
I know.
I
Yes.
can spew on your nuts.
But would that help with my clammy, sweaty ball-sack condition?
I would just like it.
Right. Yes. Aim for the sink. Aim for the sink. It just. Oh well.
I'm not gonna get there in time.
Oh no. Oh, green lettucey barf all over my bathroom. Oh well. Maybe the dog will eat that up if I ever get a dog.
I have a friend who could help.
Well, thank goodness for that, and for the sake of continuity.
He is called Speedy Viterson.
Speedy Viterson?
The Frenchman who only ever gets faster.
Wow.
I came as soon as I heard.
Oh, Speedy Viterson, thank
Would it be a
goodness
bit
you're
of a
here.
problem?
Yes, there is a problem, quite frankly. I can't find the plug for my sink. And look at the drippage off these balls.
Let me have a look. I've been around the world. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Oh no! Does that mean it's lost forever?
Yes. Well, let me check one more time. It is not there.
It's not dare, or dare. That's 10 dares.
That's pretty bad.
Because I'm Captain Tender.
Yes, I know. I got that. Look, I think I am not going to be of much help to you unless you want me to wax you or remove your hair from your body. That is the Vit in my name, Speedy Viterson.
Jesus.
Oh, Speedy Viterson, maybe there's someone you know who can help with this
But of course,
related problem.
I will just send a very speedy text message to my friend. He coming all the way from the South Pole. His name is Penguin Assassin.
Not the Penguin Assassin.
Oui, oui. Is he a penguin? Does he assassinate penguins? Who can say?
Oh, Penguin Assassin, is that you?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Who is the client? Is it a seal? I like killing seals.
No, it's a sync-related issue. I'm missing a plug.
And you want me to kill the other plug?
In hindsight, he might not have been the best friend to call, but
I have an array of weapons. I have flippers. I have a beak. And I have feet. That is as big as the array gets.
Right.
I will work for fish. I will work for free if it's a whale.
Yes.
Okay, it seems to me that you're not going to be much use.
I am a master of disguise.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
It is I, Sister Maria Penguin. Assassin. It was me the whole time.
No way!
Where did you come from?
France, apparently.
Like me.
Oh, look, watch out for the vomit at your feet.
Ah, a free meal.
Hi, Penguin.
Oh, Penguin is...
Hello.
Penguin Assassin, please be of some use.
Is this the target?
No, I'm telling you, it's the missing sync plug.
I cannot help you with that, but I know someone who can help you with that.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yes, the one, the only dwarf puncher, seagull god.
Not Dwarf Puncher, Seagull God.
You fool! You said her name.
It's me, Dwarf Puncher, the Seagull God. Now, to be very clear, I make punch, as in the alcoholic drink, but very small amounts of it. I call it Dwarf Punch. Would you like a little bit of punch? I don't commit hate crimes against the vertically different. There you go. Also, I'm a seagull. Ah!
Oh, thank goodness you're here, Dwarf Puncher. I'm missing a sink plug, and my bathroom's getting full of people, all mainly animals.
I've got a question. Why is this one not got his head in his jumper?
Right.
Because I am not an animal. I am just French.
I thought they were the same thing. My confusion. Hey, what seems to be the problem? You're missing a sink plug?
Yes, and look at the sweat dripping off my nuts.
Wait a minute. I, as a seagull god, have vast quantities of bird shit, aka guano, which if they were combined with some sort of liquid, could harden it over time. If only there was someone here who had a lot of liquid available. If only there was someone here with liquid available, maybe in their mouth.
Oh, what about the vomiting tortoise?
Vomit into my hands.
Idea. If I wax all of us, the body hair could help to clog up the plug hole.
Ah, there we go.
And I have no role to play.
Excellent. There we go. The sink is plugged up.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
Bye.
finally. Oh, look.
Au revoir.
Arrivederci.
What?
Oh, finally, the sink's full, and I can sink my plums into lukewarm water. Ah, I remember the days when my penis also reached.
And scene. That was Superheroes. Round of applause and an extra round of applause for the commitment and the dedication of Marjolein Robertson.
That was spectacular.
Shetland's wettest woman. I'm sure we can all agree there's definitely a better way to phrase that. But well done, Marjolein. That was utterly spectacular. Well done. So many vomits in one 5-minute game. Utterly astounding. Jesus. On that vomiting note, it's time for our final game. But don't go anywhere yet. I say it's our final game. We'll be back next week, of course. The Stand Comedy Club is coming back to life at the end of July. So do support them at thestand.co.uk. We'll hopefully be back once they've confirmed more than just the weekend shows. We're doing tour shows and regular shows there also. And there will be details of a live gig very, very soon on the page. In fact, there is one. There is one. We are doing a live gig. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. Myself, Stu, Gary, and Billy are doing a virtual Improv All Stars gig, but it's a live Improv All Stars gig. Whoa! You can definitely find the ticket link in the description. I'll try and post it and do 3 things at once. But we are doing a gig live in Glasgow, not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. It's just 10 quid to see 2 hours, I think, we've not discussed it, of improvised comedy madness based on your suggestions. It's not called Virtual Improv All Stars, it's called Live Improv All Stars. Just search Live Improv All Stars or check the Virtual Improv All Stars Facebook page. You'll find it there. And yes, follow Sam Improv on Twitter.
I never post anything.
Okay.
I thought it said 5 a.m. improv.
Huh.
Often that too. Yeah.
You know what? Don't follow Sam on Twitter. Block him. We're going to move on to our final game. This final game is World's Worst, and this week it is World's Worst Film Trailer. So we want to hear your suggestions in the comments of the World's Worst Film Trailer, and we may read out the best ones at the end. Well, we may read out some of them. Again, James will decide if they're good or not. World's Worst Film Trailer. Why don't we start with Marjolein Robertson? World's Worst Film Trailer. If indeed your mouth is no longer filled with fluid. And you are unmuted. Absolutely.
That was it. And that was it? No, okay. She's a journalist trying to get the scoop for her New York City newspaper. That's right. She's nice and young. He is an ancient demon, the commander of hell who consumes virgins. Flesh, and he's been doing so since the dawn of creation. Are all men into just one thing? Will she be able to satiate his thirst for blood in this next new moon? It's a match manifested in flesh and blood, in love in New York, in hell.
Excellent.
Lovely. World's Worst Film Trailer. Coming this summer. Directed by Roman Polanski. Kevin Spacey is Jared the Subway Guy.
Incredible.
Trailer for the worst film or the worst film trailer? Yeah. worst film trailer. This is the story of Bobby Sands and his hunger strike in the Maze prison in the early 1980s, and the anger that this caused. It's the Fast and the Furious.
Oh, God.
Was that high frequency sound? I think it's yes. I think it's comedy on the heart monitor. World's worst. World's Worst Film Trailer. Coming this summer. Me, I hope. It's my birthday in August, Derek. Not that you've remembered the last 3 years in a row. Why would you touch me, Derek? Coming this summer.
World's Worst Film Trailer. A murder at a country house. A body discovered. Who could find out that the chauffeur did... Oh, balls. Sorry. Forget I said that.
I was just thinking the films are the worst. I think I've done this wrong. But anyway, here we go. World's Worst Film Trailer. Everyone's favourite and most unhealthy couple are back. Newlywed Sandy, the student journalist, she's still only 17, guys. And Sumerian demon Adramalech were on their way to a belated honeymoon in Hawaii to save their marriage. Will she be able to put on the laptop and concentrate on her demon husband for one night? Will he be able to possess all in the aisle to feed themselves to him? Here we are in Love in Hawaii and Hell.
What was that ancient Sumerian demon's name again?
Adramalech.
Yes, that's the one. Yes, just checking. Sam.
World's worst film trailer. Have you missed going to the cinema? Are you ready to get back to the big screen this summer for a 4K experience that can only be experienced in a cinema? The Archers, as you've never heard it before.
Excellent.
Hey, you! You want to see a film? Right. Well, there are 3 things you need to know about this film. 1, it's very difficult to know where it starts. 2, it's so transparent. 3, it's just so hard to handle. That's why you need the film Cling. Oh, sorry. Cling film. Difficult to know where it starts, and it's really transparent.
Like Cling film. Good. World's worst film trailer. I'm having such a nice time floating here. This is going to be the best April ever. Wait, what's that noise? Oh, God, it's huge. Well, I'm not going down without a fight. Coming this summer, Titanic 2, The Iceberg's Perspective.
World's worst film trailer. They're a top team of lady burglars, and they're out to rob the man. They're hitting Vegas for one night only. Jennifer Lawrence, yeah, do her. Kate Blanchett, not half. Anne Hathaway, fuck yeah. Helena Bonham Carter, not so much. Need a break. The latest film. I forget what it's called. Bitch Twitterings or something. I don't know. Rated 12, so there'll be no tip.
Yikes. Any more?
Yeah, I've got one. Marjolein, after you, because you put your hand up politely.
So, everyone's favorite couple are back, Sandy and Adramalech. And this time, growing pains, they've got 8 of them, all in Sandy's stomach, all at the same time, probably reanimated corpses from the people that Adramalech consumed in Hawaii, and all will be played by Emma Stone and Scarlett Johansson. Yes, in this family's daily comedy, they go for a lovely holiday to Shadow Lake and Bitterfest, where Adramalech became flesh and blood. Comedy capers ensue with their 8 brood. We have Lucifer, Beelzebub, Sathanas, Apataman, Mammon, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, and Chad.
In hell.
In hell.
In hell.
I've got a quick one. The hottest film of the summer. Teletubbies in hot tubby summer. Bigger, longer, uncut.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Coming this Christmas, it's Scrooged, the classic adaptation of the Dickens Christmas Carol thing. That's right. It's a great film. It's a film that Siskel and Ebert wanted to give 2 thumbs up. But Scrooged is such a tight ass, they could only manage 1. Up the arse.
Up the arse.
Yes, yeah. I see, yes.
Tight arse, 1 thumb.
Is he the Scrooge? That makes sense.
I thought I'd look back on Cling film as the good time.
That was very, very much a peak.
I've got one more. World's worst film trailer. Da, 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 da. Harry, you filmed a room full of herons with white plumage. Harry, there must be thousands in here. Harry, there's bird shit everywhere. Harry, this room is full of thousands of dead herons with white plumage. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Egrets.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's what you want to end the show on, Will?
No,
I've got a bonus
I'm
one.
hoping somebody has something else.
I
Miley?
didn't. Someone's got to step up to
I
this.
do have a bonus
We've got
one.
a great one from just to beat that from the audience, which is
Yep, that was better. Let's not kid ourselves. That was better. That was better. Miley.
Okay, how about this? This Christmas, let's take you to Nakatomi Plaza, where one cop will be trying to meet his wife, who's obviously been bagging off of another man. And Snape is there, but in his earlier stroll, when Americans were truly sure he was German. And what's this coming through the window? Sparrows.
Die Hard with Sparrows! I've been requesting it for months, Marjolein. Thank you. That makes up for all your vomiting earlier. It's balanced out. Egrets, not sparrows. That's right. No regrets. Folks, that's been a World's Worst Film Trailer. That is the end of the show. Hooray! But we shall be back next week with Billy at the helm, so don't worry. No more of my pipe cleaner ramblings. We have a special guest this week. Give a humongous round of applause for Sam Irving, everybody! Sam, do you have anything to plug apart from your Twitter account?
Check out Spontaneous Players, I guess. We're going to be doing a little run at the end of the Fringe, as well as starting a tour again. So, yeah, check that out at the Spont Players on Twitter for that. And Will's in that one too, and Stu's in that one too.
Nice. Marjolein, you got anything to plug?
I really need to go bag my peats up in the peat hill. The neighbours are beginning to laugh at how long it's taken me. But I'll also be streaming.
You going to give details of when you're streaming?
Tomorrow at 7 and Wednesday, Thursday at 8.
Good. Otherwise, just look out for the nebulous time when Miley may or may not be on camera and she's head first in a peat bog.
Covered in peat.
Whenever the alarm on a dungaree-bound otter skull goes.
Sam, I like him. What a good review of the show, Drip Fed. Excellent work. Well done, Sam. You've earned their approval. Sam can definitely return. Well done. The people love Sam. Look at that. They're going batshit for him.
When you said he was a fanny magnet, you were not kidding.
I like the little one. And maybe, who knows, Sam, if you stick around long enough, maybe you'll become Marjolein mum's favourite member of the team.
Ooh, high praise.
Hi,
high
Mum.
praise.
Well, head to the stand.co.uk and support them. Head to Buy Me a Coffee from Under Improv and support us and see us live. Not this Wednesday, but the next one. And bye.
Bye.
You wanna do something Monday nighter? I've got something for you, hold tighter. It's a show that's unpredictable and fast and improvised by the cast.